Internal voices. We all have them. A lot of the times they are negative and they're screwing up your life. So in this video, we're going to talk about shifting those internal voices, making them positive so that you can have a better life. This is Mike Mandel.
Hello.
From Mike Mandel Hypnosis. I'm Chris Thompson. Let's get started.
Let's do that. You know, do you hear voices in your head? Yeah, we all do. And we have to differentiate between positive and negative voices and dialogue and monologue. Now, why is this a problem? Dialogue and monologue, first of all, you have conversations in your head. You know, you had an argument with someone and you wish it had gone a certain way and you keep running the argument over and over, or somebody said something that
I should have X.
Exactly. Yeah. And monologue is just, it's a lot of I statements. Oh, I blew it there. Oh, I'm stupid. And people can convince themselves a lot of negative stuff, whether it's a conversation or just their own voice in their head. It's a problem when it wrecks your life because negative self-talk takes over and it runs stupid, disempowering tape loops in your head.
And it can really become like a nagging person in your head, right? Where you're catastrophizing and you're black-hatting, to borrow from Edward de Bono's book. Edward de Bono, sorry. Right. Edward de Bono's book, Six Thinking Hats. The black hat is the negative hat, right? So we need to shift into actually finding ideas and solutions rather than just wasting our time on the stuff that doesn't help our brains.
Right. Your brain doesn't want to be running a bunch of stupid, you know, a lot of it's RAM on stupid internal conversations. You want to free your brain up. Now, there's the monologue where you're saying stuff about yourself. And as I said, there's the internal conversation with another person, perhaps. The monologue can often be critical self-talk, and this can really drag you down. You know, the one I said earlier, oh, I'm stupid, oh, I never fix anything, everything goes wrong in my life. This kind of thing, when you're saying it continuously, becomes very, very toxic very quickly, and it gives you an unresourceful mindset for doing anything useful. When people say, I can't do anything right, and make negative identity statements, I'm not good anymore, I'm useless, all of these are terrible, and sometimes you'll hear them in someone else's voice.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Well, if you ask yourself, whose voice am I listening to here? This is pure Richard Bandler, and it's brilliant. Often, you can identify that the voice is a voice from your childhood. You can even ask it, whose voice are you? And you'll recognize it might be, in my case, my grade 6 teacher, Mr. Goulding, who was on my case all the time. Or it could be a nagging parent who was trying to help you when you were young, but just got on your case. Or other kids who tell you that you don't belong, or any of these things. These are voices you need to shut down because this is an internal discussion or an internal statement, repetitive over and over, but it's not productive.
All right, so if that is the problem, that people tend to ruminate over these past things that have happened, or they hear voices from their parents or their teachers when they were being nagged, that's an example of them focusing on the problem state, the stuck state, rather than aiming their brain using their reticular activating system, installing resources at the target state. The target state is the things that we actually want. We don't just have one target state. We have multiple targets that we're aiming at in life. And it's much more important, isn't it, to focus on those target states and then take action.
Absolutely. And one of the things you can do is address the voice directly. You can lie down quietly, think of what it's saying to you, and saying something like, I don't want you saying this stuff anymore. Here's this kind of stuff you should be saying. You know, you're a powerful person. You're a wonderful person. You help people. Start to change the voice intentionally, change the tone of it so it sounds empowering instead of a nagging, annoying voice that would make you want to kill the person if it was a real person. Don't kill anyone. Think about it. You can change the tone of the voice in your head. You can actually tell it to stop talking.
And you can even train it to use different words that are focused on that target state. In fact, we may as well drop a link in here to our video on empowering questions, because what if you taught your internal dialogue to ask you empowering questions about your future rather than ruminating about the crappy past or the situation that you feel stuck in right now?
It could ask questions like, how am I going to make this into a great day today? Let it ask you that kind of question. Now, you can create an internal control panel. It doesn't exist. We know that. And some people can relax, imagine a control panel, and imagine where the dials and levers and things are for controlling the voices in your head. Oh, I'm going to turn that nagging voice down. Reach out with your physical hand and turn it down a bit. Or if you can do self-hypnosis, it will be even more powerful.
So you basically just drop into a trance, set the intention to be in trance for X number of minutes,
20 minutes,
and then actually visualize doing this in your brain, changing these internal dialogues and seeing what your unconscious presents to you as a new, altered internal dialogue, which will probably be a lot better than whatever the crap is that you're doing now.
Exactly. And to look at it even in an easier way, you can get someone else who you know who is a hypnotist, like we are, and have them hypnotize you and fix it for you. They can put you in a trance and use direct suggestion. That voice is turning down. You're now hearing empowering self-talk. There's no arguments in your head. You're feeling wonderful. Just get them to layer on the positive stuff and notice how much better you feel when your focus moves towards your target state instead of having something nag you in your own head.
I love that idea. In fact, I'm going to make sure that I suggest that our students in the Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy exercise or practice that exercise in our 24/7 online practice rooms, which is awesome. By the way, that's a benefit of being an MMHA member, Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy. You get practice rooms that you can actually use this stuff with other people who are like-minded, smart, motivated people who want to live a better life. We also have a free Facebook group that you should join, and you can find the link in the description under this video to join our free Facebook group. It's called Brain Software. It's got a longer name, but starts with Brain Software. So make sure you're joining that group. All right, what else do we have to say?
I think that's about it. Realize you don't have to put up with negative self-talk. You can get it at source in your own head. Turn it down, change it, make it say something useful, and enjoy your life.
All right, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks once again, and good night.